recognition and empowerment,
take it out.
and also not forgetting the Lefferts elevator. You name it, the man Albert has been fighting for it. He's our political trailblazer. Albert is the youngest person ever appointed a magistrate, and also a senior state prosecutor, senior state counsel in Guyana, the Caribbean, and the Commonwealth at 22, 24 and 25 years respectively. He's a leading lawyer and created history by becoming the first person ever to be elected a state assembly district leader in two different districts, AD 38, that's in 2010, and AD 24 in 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, he'll be addressing you a little bit, and then we go to the next singer. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Albert Baldeo, our district leader in this area. Give him a round of applause, please.
Brothers and sisters, I guess I deserve that round of applause because a district leader does not get paid. A district leader is a volunteer position, but you have to run for it and you have to win it. And many times they have pushed us out. They don't want Guyanese Americans to be elected here, just like what happened in Guyana. That deprivation continues, and unless we fight, we will get nothing. And that is why I stood up and I fought and joined hands with people like Farouk Juman and other community leaders, because if God has given you gifts, then you must use it for your community. You must never be shy away. This is not only about making money, this is also about giving back. And that is what the whole purpose of life is about. And that is what we learned from leaders like Cherry Dragon coming here, and this is what has been happening. Now, we talked about Lefferts Liberty Elevator, and it is so. It is so because we never got any elevators, but all other communities had. So we had to fight for that. And eventually, after 15 years, they gave us the elevator because we had to take them in court, saying that our pregnant mothers and children and young kids and elderly folks and seniors could not go up the elevator, and hence we were depriving them of their right. And they gave us that one elevator. So we have to get more. Then they want to close down Richmond High School where our kids go, and John Adams. We have to fight and stop that. And then had the kids learning in trailer parks. So we have to fight that also so they can be equal. When you go to other communities in Southeast Queens, Glendale, and Howard Beach, you see the difference. They have tree lighting, Christmas trees, they have everything. Better facilities. Down here we had the highest COVID, and none of these elected officials came and gave us a mask, gave us anything. We had people we couldn't even bury or dead. They were putting them in an ice box and throwing them out to Jamaica hospitals. So you recognize times are better now, but at the end of the day, when it was time to, when they wanted to, they closed down basements. And we had to go, and Mr. Adam and other fighters in community in Farouk, we had to go and fight at City Hall. So amidst our joy and amidst what Christmas stands for, the end of the year celebrations, we have to recognize this. We must also have a voice. We must also be vigilant. We must also be able to have a base, and we must also have power. So when they want to team the elections in Guyana, you all remember that? How many of you remember that with Lowenfield and Mingo? You all forget that? You all remember when they wanted to steal the elections? We had to go and call the State Department, and Donald Trump was president then, and Mike Pompeo, and told them that they're stealing the elections in Guyana. And they put the big American foot stamp down in Guyana, and that is how they return elections. So that is why we have to be vigilant over here, so we can continue to fight, and we can continue to make sure that not only our residents in Guyana have a voice, and have help in what Farouk is doing, and commendably so. Give him a warm round of applause for such great altruism, and that is the example we want others to follow, and Hafiz and giving him this place, and so forth, and all the other wonderful leaders I see here. But we also want to make sure that we too can have a voice here, we too can have resources. As a matter of fact, when I started to run 3 decades ago, don't look at me, it costs a lot of money to run for office. It's not an easy thing. So as a lawyer, I decided to give back. They wanted to bring out a law that they can legally profile us, meaning that because we are dark, we're not white, that we can be stopped and frisked by police without any reasonable cause. So let's say if you were in a car and you were stopped, those who were brown skinned like us could have been subjected to arrest. Whereas a white person who would be in that car would have been allowed to go free, or his car to go. That is what you call racial profiling. And they wanted to legalize that. So you got to stand up and fight against that. So this is why I ran for office, brother, to empower you, to fight for you. Make sure we stand with us. As Farouk said, we have to stand united. We have to stand together. We will have common fights. We will have common battles. Look out for each other. Be each other's keeper. Don't worry with narrow-mindedness and small talk. That doesn't get us anywhere. You hear people putting down other people who are trying to help? Tell them to shut up and join the line. Get behind those who are trying to help you. Be positive in what you do. Always be positive. And that's why I rose to these positions, because my parents always taught me to be positive, to always rise from injustice, rise from somebody's got to take the blame and somebody's got to do the fight, and fight the good fights. So, brothers and sisters, I wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Let us continue to fight. Let us continue to stand together, as Farouk said. Unity is the key. United we stand, divided we fall. And this, what we learned here tonight, is the goodness of our community. We will care for each other and diamond here, and we can support each other and lift each other up. That is what events like these are about. And may God bless you all. Let's continue to fight. Let's continue to have a good time. Thank you very much, Farouk. Farouk has always been there for me. As a matter of fact, anytime I run for office or we run again, Farouk is there to help us without a word. He comes up and said, I want you on board. I want you on the radio show. I want you to bring a message. Whether it's Kagayan or here, he's there. So give him a round of applause, because he is also a fighter in his own right, and he helps to support people like us. Look at JP. Give JP a warm round of applause. He's always there. Stand up, JP Subu. This is my brother from Baldeo. I know him a long time. He's here, and we welcome him. I'm from Baldeo also. And Ram Cannon and Dinak and Yvonne, all the wonderful people, Mr. Brown and so forth. My brother here. A lot of folks I don't remember. And Hafiz and so forth, but we bring you greetings and every one of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Albert Baldeo. And ladies and gentlemen, I sought to give him time for one reason.
Real talk, boss.
And I'm passing on from my heart to yours. What is the situation